Hello, beautiful souls. So I don't have as much time right now to do this recording, so this may be somewhat of a shorter message, but I promised in the last reading that we would continue the thoughts that came up at the end of the reading about a divine feminine who is sensing that they are coming into some kind of physical manifested union with a masculine, with a divine masculine energy. So I said that in the next reading, we would go deeper into that dynamic. So we're going to do that in this video and channel through whatever wants to come through about that situation. So if you haven't yet listened to that previous reading, then of course you can do so by going back to the past video on my channel. It should be the one I posted right prior to this one. So I'm going to go ahead and shuffle the energy oracle cards, and I want to know more about this manifested physical union. I'm hearing it's happening because you had the courage to take a chance on yourself. It feels as though aligning with this particular masculine has been a deeply personal journey, meaning in order to be able to reach the vibration to connect with this masculine in the physical realm, you've had to choose self-love, is what I'm hearing. And it's funny because this reminds me of a message that I actually received a few days ago, but was waiting for the right moment to share it. And I didn't expect it to come out in this reading, but the message was how the ultimate test in someone's soul connection has been, can you choose yourself, your happiness, your self-love, your journey over the physical manifested version of a person that you share a very strong, intense soul connection with, but who isn't living up to that potential in the physical realm, who isn't showing up for you in the physical realm and actually giving to you, supporting you, being there for you in a real-time, tangible, physical, human way. Are you willing to surrender the journey, to choose yourself, to choose loving yourself, to choose your highest good, in spite of the fact that you are aware that there is a very strong, intense soul connection with this masculine who, again, isn't showing up to that potential in the physical realm? So for the specific collective of divine feminines I am tuned into here, I feel as though this is the sort of spiritual test that you underwent, because I'm hearing that you could have chosen to kind of force things into place with this masculine. And there was almost this split in the timelines where you could have chosen to force things into place with that person, but you never would have reached your personal highest potential or highest timeline. You always would have felt limited on that pathway if you'd taken that fork in the road, because you'd be locking yourself in with a person who was not exhibiting respect of you, was not showing up for you in a way that was supporting you vibrationally. And you have the kind of spiritual mission here on earth that requires you to not only be spiritually supported at a higher self level, but to be physically, materially supported with that foundation of a manifested union or relationship that truly meets your needs, that connects with you at all levels and layers, that respects you, that shows up for you. That's so essential for you. I mean, not just romantically, but in terms of general physical community. And it's funny, the word communication wanted to come out. So yes, it's like you also need that solid, concrete communication. And I feel you chose to no longer accept pure telepathy, soul connection, knowing that the two of you were communicating in a higher vibrational way. I'm hearing seeing the best in someone, but also choosing the best for yourself. So it's almost like you could always see in this wounded, let's say, masculine from your past, you could see the best in them because there was and is this very intense soul connection with this particular masculine. And you could always see the best in them very naturally. But I feel ultimately you chose the best for yourself, the best pathway for yourself, which seemed to involve some level of disconnection from that person or that energy, which could have just been setting boundaries. It could have just been shifting focus back into yourself. It could have been choosing to open yourself up to other romantic people or opportunities that could truly support you, respect you, and love you in the way that you've so desired and needed truly to be loved in the physical realm. And so this is for a divine feminine that was connecting with a wounded masculine in the past, meaning someone who, yes, had the potential to become a very divine masculine energy, to be awakened, but they were resisting that potential. And in the process, I'm hearing you were collateral damage of them resisting their own spiritual journey or hiding from their own potential. And for the divine feminine I'm tuned into here, you chose yourself. You chose, you know what? I don't know what this other pathway holds. If I choose to surrender this journey, if I choose to set boundaries here or step away because I know my worth and my value, I don't know what comes next. In fact, I feel I'm speaking to a divine feminine who decided, maybe I will just be alone forever. Maybe I will never find a love that truly fulfills me at all levels and layers, that fuels my soul. But I'm willing to take that risk because I love myself enough to step away from what isn't valuing and respecting me, regardless of the label that that connection holds in the spiritual realm. I'm willing to choose myself over even the label of whatever this connection might be, spiritually speaking. And that one powerful choice, a kind of jumping into the void, has aligned you with a super high vibrational potential reality. I feel like in that freedom, you detached yourself from that kind of locked in timeline where you would have spent your lifetime trying to force things with this masculine in the physical who was consistently disrespecting you and not showing up for you or meeting your needs. And again, you could have chosen that path, and there's no right or wrong here. There's only what's right or wrong for you, but you could have chosen that pathway. You could have chosen to sacrifice yourself to remain more physically connected to that person, but you never would have been able to reach your highest potential. And deep down, you've known that all along. So you chose yourself. You chose to find out just how good life could get, to find out just how good love could get for you, even if you had no idea what that was going to look like. And because you made that brave choice for yourself, you are now aligning with your unlimited potential, but also in the process of this, which by the way, I feel you've been sensing this happening. You've been sensing yourself aligning with this unlimited potential. As we're saying, you've been noticing life beginning to get really good for you. If you're not seeing that yet, you're going to see it very soon because you've connected with this video for a reason. But I just keep hearing life is going to get so good for you because you had the courage to choose yourself. But when it comes to love, you are now in the vicinity of a very powerful, beautiful, manifested love union. And I feel that this is someone that you do also have a very strong soul connection with. But the thing about this person, as opposed to the other connection or relationship, is this is someone who's ready to meet you where you are. In fact, they've been seeking someone like you, and they know the value of meeting someone like you in a conscious way. And they're going to show you through not only words, not only actions, not only through the spiritual realm and how their soul shows up for you, but in every way imaginable. They are going to reflect to you that they are cognizant of your value and worth. Now, for some of you, I would say a rare few of you, yes, this could be a completely healed, transformed version of that past person, and it required you to break from that connection or relationship temporarily for them to have this massive wake-up call and come back in with an offer. But for many of you, this is someone entirely new. Now, my guides are kind of stepping in to say, well, for a lot of you, even if this is someone completely new, which I get it is for most of you, or someone you've met recently, or someone you're meeting futuristically, this is a person that you only could have connected with because you chose yourself, because you chose to take this fork in the road that has completely transformed your reality. It's been scary. I am so proud of you, but that pride that I'm expressing, it's really just, it's like coming from your spirit guides and your higher self and the spiritual realm that is so applauding you for having made this powerful, scary, brave choice to choose yourself in spite of the intensity of this soul connection that you were dealing with in the past. I'm hearing to free yourself. But this is the only way that you've been given an opportunity to connect with this very rare sort of sacred partnership that's very harmonious, that seems to bring a lot of balance into your life. I'm seeing that the two of you may even manifest something shared with the world, meaning you might work together on some kind of project where you're using your truth or your shared voices or your shared authentic energy with the throat chakra here to manifest something very powerful into physical existence. I'm hearing not just soul lovers, but best friends as well. Yeah, this person seems representative of your unlimited potential. And they seem to be able to grow in a very unlimited, but also physically grounded way with you, with the Sun card here. But I got the message as I was channeling into all this, and I have to say this as well. You have to be aware that even if you have completely disconnected from that person from your past that we described, and even if this person we're channeling into, this kind of sacred partner, is someone entirely new or someone different, please be aware that in many cases, that person from your past is going to have that wake-up call regardless, and they are going to try to re-enter your life in a different state of being. Now, you do not have to choose to connect with this person. Of course, I always advocate listening to your intuition, making the most self-loving, self-supportive choices for yourself, because my guides are saying here, when you make the most self-loving, self-supportive choices for yourself, you are actually making the choices that are the best, that hold the space for the highest possible outcomes for everyone involved in the situation. But also, in doing so, in making those self-supportive choices, you are radiating a frequency of unconditional love that is uplifting the entire planetary consciousness as well. So I just feel someone needed to hear that. But I will say that that person is going to most likely be coming back in a different form. Now, for some of you, you may have already had this person try to re-enter your life. For others of you, you may be sensing it, or they may come in futuristically. And so I'm only saying that so you can be prepared for that happening, because I feel that you choosing this fork in the road actually has been a massive wake-up call for that person from your past. Now, for many of you, you may decide not to have any kind of physical relationship with that person from the past. Again, it's entirely up to you. But with this new connection, I have to say I got the most beautiful stream of cards here imaginable. It's a very beautiful connection. And I'm hearing it's one where you're free from your past, and maybe even free from things that you've never really believed you'd be fully emotionally free from. It's like this person's coming in to heal you and to help you wipe the slate clean from a very intense soul connection with a masculine who couldn't see your worth, who left you wondering about your worth. I feel for the divine feminine I'm speaking to here, a part of you deep down still carries some of that weight, some of that pain from being so connected with someone spiritually who ultimately did not respect you. And I just feel this sadness, this pain that's still there. But what you have to understand about this new person is they are so patient, and they want to help you heal that part of yourself, regardless of what you choose to do with this connection, the other connection, your life path. All of those choices are up to you. But this person's purpose in your life on a soul level seems to be to help you be completely emotionally free from that past situation. And then from there to be able to make clear choices and decisions from that healed state of being that this person is going to help you to accomplish. But I will say, with the Sun, the Temple Path, Cornucopia, these are all of my best cards in the deck. This is about this person really connecting with you from a very high vibrational energy. Now, I will say the thing about this connection is it's almost like, and I've been channeling into this in some of the recent readings on the channel, but it's almost like it can only connect with you from this very high vibrational, powerful timeline. Now, of course, it's still healing those parts of yourself from the past. So it's not that you can't have those wounds or that sadness or those things that you're still healing from. What I mean is, connecting with this person seems to fiercely require you to consistently make the commitment to yourself, to your healing, to your journey of personal empowerment. It's like you have to keep committing to yourself to keep becoming the most healed, empowered version of yourself, to remain connected with that high timeline that is then allowing you to stay connected physically with this person. Not to say that they'll start rejecting you or pushing you away. It's just that you may not find yourselves aligning with each other as consistently in the physical realm, just naturally, if you begin to double back and choose a more disempowered timeline, which I feel isn't going to happen because you really have fully committed to yourself that you're going to stay in this energy of self-love, that you're committed to your own unlimited growth and empowerment. And that's how you've met or connected with this new masculine in the first place. But I also see that this seems to be someone who provides some sense of physical community or support. I'm hearing they get you out of your element. So something about this connection feels much more physically grounded. And also in being more grounded, it helps you to connect more with your sacral chakra energy, which allows you to be more of a generator of creative energy as well. But with the happy family card, this is someone that I'm hearing things almost just immediately feel so easy with, so effortless with, so very harmonious with. It's almost like even through your initial interactions, there's such a sense of peace here. There's such a sense of harmony here. So if you haven't yet met this person, that's how you're going to be recognizing this energy. So I'm really glad we were able to channel into this beautiful energy here. Let me know in the comments if it connected, and I will be pulling a final Rumi Oracle card to close the reading, but I also do want to let you know about my personal favorite, most powerful manifesting tool, and these are subliminals. Subliminals are audio meditations that contain unconscious spoken affirmations, and the beauty of these affirmations is they are actually targeted to the subconscious mind, and the subconscious actually controls 95% of our thoughts, actions, and outcomes in life. So using subliminals to reprogram the subconscious is such a powerful way to radically manifest shifts and changes in our lives. I've personally seen this in my own life using subliminals over the last several years, and now I have created my own app for them that's available in the Apple App Store and Google Play Store. The app is called Sound and Soulful, and as you can see on the screen, within this app I have over 130 subliminals for love, relationships, money, business, career, energy clearing, and so much more. So there's so much to explore in the app, and when you sign up, you can listen to any subliminal in 10 different background sound options. You can create your own custom private playlists, and you can even read the affirmations while you are listening. Now, specifically for this reading, I would most highly recommend my subliminal called Love Magnetism, because this will help you feel supercharged in your love life, to feel highly magnetic in a positive way for everything you desire in love. It works by clearing out any potential love blocks that might be stored in your energy to help you really connect with and stay aligned with your highest vibrational timeline in your love life. So if you are coming from YouTube, you can use the code YouTubeLove in all caps at sign up to get 10% off in the app. There are over 1,200 reviews in between Apple and the Google Play Store for the app, and it has an overall 4.9 star rating in the Apple App Store now. So there are so many people seeing such profound results using these subliminals I've created, and I'm so happy to be sharing them with all of you. So again, the link to download the app is in the pinned comment and description box, and you can use the code YouTubeLove in all caps for 10% off. So I'm going to go ahead and just read one final Rumi Oracle message, and this card is Blessing of Al-Hakim. So let's go ahead and read from the guidebook here. Okay, the guidebook says, sell your cleverness and buy bewilderment. Cleverness is opinion. Bewilderment is vision. This is soul medicine. It is a spiritual gift of healing, prophecy, insight, and the capacity to surrender any impatient claim for what you cannot yet have. As you receive this gift, this blessing, which happens at a soul level, your attitude to life becomes more curious, open, still, and receptive. You no longer have to drive the unfoldment of your desires into form. You rest in assurance that your daily application and effort is enough, and so is your surrender. From this place of increasing stillness, great activity will flow. So that feels like a perfect place to close the reading. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Be sure to subscribe if you want real-time energy updates and messages as they come through. And when you subscribe, you can also click the notification bell to get notified when I post these energy updates and messages. Otherwise, have an amazing remainder of your day, and I will connect with you here again in the next reading.